What's up, guys? It's Mike.
It's Dan.
This is a really touching story. I really like this.
Really good story. There's a personal trainer in Florida. His name is Greg Smith. And basically every day he passes by a homeless woman. Her name is Amy Jo. So they get to talking, you know, they get to know each other, and he finds out that she can't read.
Right.
So what would you, I mean, somebody can't read, usually you're like, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry about that, but not this guy.
Right. This is a really touching story.
Yeah.
Like, really, I mean, like you said, most people would not, first of all, talk to homeless people.
No,
these days.
Be like, get away from me.
And secondly, I feel like, you know, it's a lot of effort to be like, to teach someone to read. That's not an easy task, right?
No. So this guy actually takes time every day out of
Every
lunch.
week.
Every week.
Once a week.
Once a week,
Yeah.
he sits down with this woman.
Yeah.
And he teaches her.
Well, he borrows a library book from the local library each week. He has her read it for the rest of the week, and next week he comes with a new book, teaches her some more.
I mean, like you said, like this, nobody would take this type of time.
Yeah.
To do this. I mean, you got to sit down, and he's got a full, he actually runs his own personal training business. Right. So I'm sure he's a pretty busy guy. And so this is so touching, like, and it's not like 1 week you're done.
Yeah.
I mean, even if someone's like, oh, I'll sit down a couple times with you. I mean, this guy's like, I'm on a mission. I'm gonna help her to learn how to read. And as an adult, it's not as easy as you're a kid, you know?
I feel like also we live in a city where we're kind of numb to this stuff. Like we're kind of numb to seeing homeless people.
Oh yeah.
We're kind of numb to their requests.
Yeah.
And what he was saying, why this homeless person stood out, was that she never asked for money. She just, every morning she just said, "Good morning, sir. Have a blessed day," or something like that.
Well, this is also why we are desensitized, which is not a good thing.
Not a good thing.
But for example, if you're in New York, I mean, a lot of people aren't actually homeless. They're just, that's the way they make money.
I come from the Midwest.
Yeah.
The land of, I don't know, we're naive. We're naive people.
Yeah, you're very trusting.
I remember when I was in college, I remember seeing a homeless person for the first time in my life. I was driving down to Columbia, Missouri.
Right.
And I saw a homeless person.
Yeah.
Never seen one before.
Really?
Never seen one.
Right.
I gave him $60.
Wow.
Back then, $60 is a lot of money.
Oh my God, of
A
course.
lot of money. Like 10 years ago, $60 is a lot of money.
Dude, did he ask for it?
I mean, he was panhandling like near the highway.
Right.
So I'm like, here you go, sir.
Right.
Because I felt so bad. I was like, oh my God, this person's homeless. I have so much more than this person. I felt really good afterwards because I'm like, what am I gonna do with the $60?
Yeah.
Go buy a meal, whatever. Go buy some food. Go buy whatever. But now I'm in New York and I see it every single day. I don't know who's got money, who's not got money.
Exactly.
I've seen there's been news reports of even like people pretending to be crippled.
Absolutely.
And now I'm just kind of like,
I mean, there's even monks who dress up pretending
and
to
I
be
still fall for it. I told you remember I told you like last year a couple people came up to me and they were like, hey, we lost our wallet, we're trying to go back to Boston, can you buy us a bus ticket? Remember that? I told you. And I did.
You did.
I still like, but like, I mean.
No, dude, I totally hear you. Look, like human nature, like we want to help people. We want to help people. We want to help those in need. We want to be good Samaritans. But because how messed up this world is, sometimes you can't even discern who needs help and who doesn't.
Right.
And a lot of that is, you know, living in San Francisco, living in New York City and LA, in the big cities, you get totally desensitized. But that, like you said, this is what I really like about this story, is because there are parts of the country where like homelessness is a thing. And it's not like, we have such a bad stigma because we live in New York. Oh, homeless, homeless. But you know what? Like some people, they don't see it as that, but they're like, look, I'm happy. Like I just don't have a home. Like, is that such a big deal? Like some people, I'm just saying, like they're not like, don't feel sorry for me, or they're like, you know what, I'm homeless now, I live in a shelter.
And there's also like people who legit wants to
get back on track,
get out of that situation,
right?
But because, you know, in cities like this, people are kind of desensitized. Right. There are government help, I'm sure, for these people, but there are also a lot of people kind of like that makes it hard to help because you don't know who's really in need of help or not.
Exactly.
But you know, it's a terrible situation not to have a home, and what this guy is doing, I feel like, just not even like giving her like a sandwich each week.
Yeah.
But because I feel like the homeless, why did certain viral videos go kind of crazy last couple of years when I think there was one where someone bought a homeless person a pizza, bought them lunch, and sat down and kind of talked with them.
Okay.
So I think for them, you know, it's really hard for them to have people come up to them and treat them
like a person,
and listen to their stories.
Absolutely.
and talk to them and give them some company.
Right.
And so I feel like what this guy is doing is really, it's so much
commendable.
beyond what everyone, what other people usually do.
Yeah.
So that's really awesome.
And you just touched it. Like he's helping her to read because she feels like that's how she can actually better her life by getting a job.
Yeah.
So we like, come on, like like in New York, like so many times there I see people and I'm just like they have nicer clothes than me, asking me for money, and I'm like,
one thing I don't like about New York, and this is not everybody. I'm just saying. Young, successful, good-looking people in New York are typically, they're typically like, they're about the party and they're about the clubs,
Right.
about the fancy cars, fancy clothes.
Right.
I'm just saying, like, if you have some money, you're young, you're good-looking, whatever. I mean, you'll do some entrepreneurial stuff, maybe. I don't know. I'm not saying everybody.
probably not.
But like this guy is a young guy. He's 25. He's a good-looking guy.
He's
he owns
ripped.
his own business, right? And he feels like he wants to help out. He feels like he wants to do this because not because he said I believe him.
Right.
Not because he wants attention, he wants fame, but he just wants to bring awareness to the situation. That's even more rare, and he's even more commendable.
Yeah,
I feel.
And he said, I've been blessed with 2 amazing parents. If I saw this guy like in New York, like you see this guy a lot, like in New York, like people that
This type of person.
this type of person, I just mean physically, right?
Yeah.
I don't mean like the type of person he is. Like people, they might work on Wall Street, they might work out, they might look really good, like you said. And not saying all Wall Streeters are bad, but come on, like you're not gonna stop for a homeless person in Wall Street. It's just like it's an awesome story.
Yeah.
Awesome story. I hope that they do like a follow up where like
No, he's already
Jeez.
started a
he did a GoFundMe.
GoFundMe. Yeah. So
I'm saying like, so hopefully he can use that to help
Yeah.
other people.
Yeah.
But just for Amy Jo, hopefully, she does learn to read and, well, she's on her way and she does get a job, and that'll be like a great ending to that story.
I think so.
Yes.
All right, guys. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. See ya.
Later.